Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy, Mr. Master. Now, today we're going to be discussing a real important topic for a lot of us: how to stay positive. Now, this is going to be a pretty difficult thing for if you're pessimistic all the time, if you don't feel motivated some days, if you don't feel like doing shit some days. It's like, bro, how do you stay positive? How do you stay consistent in your goals, right? So, today we're going to be discussing this. That really is pretty simple once you break it down, because it's like you probably heard this a lot of times. Like what you think is what you're gonna do the next day. What you're thinking, what your mind is going towards. All of this, these things are going up in your mind. That's really what's gonna determine what you do in the future. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, so now that we understand this, how do we fucking think positively? Now, this is gonna sound like some chicken soup for the fucking soul type bollocks, but it's like, really, you gotta speak to yourself, bro. You gotta speak to yourself, you gotta clear your mind and speak to yourself like, yo, what am I trying to achieve? What am I really trying to get done? And once you know what the fuck you gotta get done, you have to give yourself a little pep talk, you know what I mean? You have to really give, like if you're huddling with a team, right? If you're huddling with a team and you know the team is always like, yeah, we're gonna get this shit done, we're gonna get this goal, we're gonna go straight forward, we're gonna break past the defenses, we're gonna go straight for the goal, you know what I mean? You have to give yourself a little pep talk with your voice inside your head. You have to give yourself a chance to think about these type of things, you know what I mean? Like huddle in your mind, be like, what are we trying to achieve? To devise a plan for it. Once you know the plan, you're like, okay, let's fucking get it, bro. We have to keep on moving. Like, bro, I got this, you know? You cannot be thinking negatively, because the second you start to think negatively, that's gonna spread into everything you do. Like, it doesn't matter if you're like, oh man, I'm really good at doing this, but you do it with a negative attitude, it's gonna really come out the fucking negative way, you know what I mean? Even if you even if somebody's really intelligent, you know what I mean? Even if somebody has the intelligence to get like $1 million a week, or who the fuck cares? If they're negative towards that, they're not even going to be able to achieve half, or even a quarter, or even like a decimal of what the fuck they would be able to achieve if they had a positive attitude. And you notice this when you're like going outside and when you're going to meet different people and shit like that. When people are like, oh yeah, man, I mean, shit, bro, it's kind of difficult, you know what I mean? It's like you don't even feel like talking to those type of people. You want to be upbeat. You want to be ecstatic every fucking time, bro. And it's gonna be like, oh man, how do I do that, bro? It's gonna be pretty difficult, you know what I mean? Like, man, I don't know, man. Like, it's like this is the thing. Like, you're already doubting yourself. You're not even thinking positively. You're like, oh man, that sounds like some bullshit. It's like, bro, try it out. Try it out. Like, pump yourself up. Do some push-ups. Pump yourself up, bro. And you see that positivity is gonna just come with it, bro. Like, really try this out, bro. Like, if you're having difficulty being positive, try this out and tell me how it fucking works. Catch y'all later, bro. Let me feel.